Today I will be informing you about Holi, the Hindu festival of colors. Three main points about Holi are 1. Its origin and how it came to be, 2. The colors and what they symbolize in the festival, and finally, how and where it's celebrated in the world today. You may have seen races that end in the tossing of colors, or school events, or sporting events. As I've come across these festivals many times, I've become more fascinated with its origin. After learning that it was Holi, the Hindu festival of colors, I've learned more about the details within the festival. Today I'll be talking about Holi specifically in 3 main points. 1. The origin and the myths and legends associated with it. 2. The colors and the fact that they each carry a meaning. And finally, how and where it's celebrated today and the controversy that often surrounds it. The term Holi signifies welcomings and greetings. Holi has been known to begin before the birth of Christ. According to the website Times of India, their page, date, history, significance, story, and all you need to know about the Festival of Colors, accessed on March 2nd, 2023, states, there are stories that date back the origin of Holi and recounts tales and mythology that trace the advent of our attempt at painting the human race more colorful. Krishna, the deity of love and fertility, has also been implicated many times in these origins and myths. Relating to Holi's history, there have been poems that have been documented back to 4th century CE that have recounted the details of these festivals. Holi is a celebration of many things, but most famously, it's a celebration of spring after a long, hard winter and good overcoming evil. According to Time magazine, their page, Here's Everything You Need to Know About Holi, the Hindu Festival of Colors, accessed on February 25th, 2023, states, an evil king became so powerful that he forced his subjects to worship him as their god. But to the king's ire, his son, Prahlada, became an ardent devotee of the Hindu deity Lord Vishnu. The angry king plotted with his sister Holika to kill his son. Holika, who was immune to fire, tricked Prahlada to sit in fire with her. The story ends with the son escaping while Holika burned to death despite her immunity. Now that I've discussed the origin of Holi, I'll continue on to explain the colors of the festival and their meaning. Holi is known for its vibrant colors being tossed through the streets of South Asia, but it's most famously known for having a specific meaning for each color. According to the website Time again, their page, Here's Everything You Need to Know About Holi, the Hindu Festival of Colors, states that each color carries a meaning. Red, for example, symbolizes love and fertility, while green stands for new beginnings. Blue signifies that evil will always surround us, but humans are able to persevere through. It might seem like a simple process, combining herbs and flowers to produce these vibrant colors tossed through the streets. But it's most famously known that yellow was mixed with urine and turmeric to create that vibrant color, mostly for people that were buying watercolor paints back in the day, in the 18th century. It is known that urine was derived from snakes, buffaloes, camels, and cows. Cows were extremely malnourished and dehydrated, and people began to protest, which is why synthetically made colors are more commonly known to be Holi's colors. According to Smithsonian Magazine, their page, The Meaning Behind the Many Colors of India's Hindu Festival, accessed on February 26, 2023, states, you might say something similar about how colors work in India. On the surface, they provide pleasure as well as useful signals of tradition and ritual. But if we're attentive, colors in India also remind us of that which is easy to forget. The evasive nature of matter and of our special relationship with light, whatever that light may be. Now that I've discussed the meaning behind all of the colors of the Hindu festival Holi, I will now continue on to lastly explain how it's celebrated in modern day. Holi is now celebrated in places all over the world. Specifically, it is known that there is a South Asian community in London that puts on performances and plays to teach the general public about Holi. According to The Independent, their page, What is Holi and Why is it Celebrated?, accessed on February 28, 2023, states, Holi knows no bars, Holi knows no limits as well. Guyana is known to celebrate by singing songs. while Australia is known to forget bad memories and to rejoice their life in color. This just shows how massive of an event Holi is. Although Holi is celebrated in so many places around the world, some people view this as a negative thing, given that it can be a money-making enterprise. Once again, according to Time magazine, they say, it has been freely used as a money-making enterprise. As I previously stated, these races, sporting events, and school events that you see that finalize with the tossing of these colors make a lot of money, and people that call India their home disagree with the fact that it's a good thing a lot of the time. Some people do view it as a positive thing, given that it's a blending of cultures around the world. In conclusion, Holi is an incredibly old tradition with many tales and symbolism that runs through the colors of the festival. Today we discussed first the origin behind the myths and legends of Holi, second, the colors and the symbolism behind them, and finally, how it's celebrated today and the controversy that often runs through it. Those who are part of the Hindu religion and who call India their home have sustained this tradition for so long, for many centuries, and now people around many areas of the world are also sustaining this tradition in their own ways.